Welcome back to Daily Insights. Today we are talking about photography. Yes, as a profession and as a business. So with that, we have a professional photographer, JB De Leon. Let's welcome JB.
Hi, JB.
Hello. Thanks
Hi,
for joining
guys.
us.
Morning.
Hi, morning.
Welcome
Yes.
to Daily
Good
Insight.
morning.
Okay, JB is a fashion and advertising photographer.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, sige. Background. Konting background lang para sa viewers natin.
Okay, so I'm a fashion advertising photographer. I normally shoot for companies and a billboard, mga commercials and all that. And then I studied in the States for a while.
Oh, okay.
And then started as a hobbyist and then amateur and then now professional.
Yun na yun,
Yes.
di ba? As a hobby talaga now, a
Oo.
profession and a business. Okay, you studied in the States, you mentioned?
Yeah,
For how long?
just few courses lang naman for a short period of time lang. And then
But that's, wow, di ba?
Mm,
Not
yes.
everyone gets the chance
Oh,
to
not everyone has
study
that
abroad.
actually may nagpaaral lang, so
Okay.
it's also a blessing then.
So is
Really
that
good.
when you became from amateur to a professional after you
Yes.
studied there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that's how it's so important to expand your knowledge, to go to school and
Correct.
things
To
like
continue
that.
learning, no?
Oo.
Yeah.
So people want to know what inspired you to do photography. Why photography of all professions?
I used to do film before.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so that's your
I-
background talaga?
Yeah, like
Artist na
film.
talaga?
I used to do acting and all that.
Oh, so
So,
now you want to be
malapit ka
behind
na
the
din.
camera, yeah.
From
But
on-cam to off-cam.
Yeah. Before kasi, every time I have my taping or whatever, I used to have my camera with me.
Okay.
Or if I direct a certain video, I always wanted to have that frame. Parang gusto ko siyang mag-freeze lang. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
So that's like
moving.
BTS that you're doing.
Yeah. And then I started shooting lang.
Mhm.
Shoot, just for fun. I asked my friends, "Hey, can you be my model? Can you?" Or I shoot like a food or whatever.
Yes.
So it started from there, and then one of my good friend, who happens to also be my director before, parang sinabi niya lang na make it as a business because
Nakita niya yung skill, nakita niya yung talent sa photography.
actually parang wala pa naman eh. Pero
Okay. Business ka agad.
pero
He believed in you lang.
Yeah.
parang ano lang naman siya, parang nung nakita niya nga na parang, kasi mahal yung gamit eh,
Yeah.
photography na gamit.
Oo.
So, gamitin mo na siyang business,
Okay.
Kasi medyo mahal siya ng hobby. Oo eh.
Yes.
So JB, before you studied in the States, New York, right?
Yeah.
Before New York, wala pa talagang formal
Wala.
na photography.
Formal
school.
education ko, YouTube eh.
No.
Siya yung professor ko.
Oo.
Oo, ano ako eh, when I want something, I Google it, I really
You
study
really
it. Oh, I
research.
really
Yes.
research, I really do research. And I don't have a camera before.
Wow.
Kasi
But it didn't
mahal.
stop me. It
Yes.
didn't stop me from shooting because I borrow from friends. Even my laptop, I don't eh.
Oh, okay.
Walang pang-edit.
Wala, as in wala. And I think if you actually like or want something, there's
Yes.
always a way to
A
do
way.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
If
one
you're really
thing.
an artist,
Diba?
yeah, you'll
If
find
you're
a
really
way.
into something, that you'll find a way.
It's easy to be creative,
Mhm.
but kasi you get inspired with the environment or
Yes.
just watching a movie or listening to music and all that. You can be creative in any way.
Yes.
But I think you also have to prepare your character, you have to be passionate at the same time the things
Yeah.
that you do kasi that's gonna be your fuel.
Yes.
To do things
Yes. So now you do fashion photography,
And
commercial
advertising.
Yeah,
advertising.
yeah.
So what made you go into that industry versus the other ones?
Oh.
I just love shooting beautiful people.
Ah, okay.
Ano yung ibang types of photographers?
Okay, there's a lot. There's wedding, there's also
Correct.
product.
That's the
Meron
most common, no?
meron din product lang yung sinushoot niya. May
Okay.
food photography.
Food
Yes.
photography,
May event, may wedding photographer. So, there's a lot, yeah.
So
Did you go
what's-
through all of that before?
Yeah.
So you try doing those also?
Yeah, because the early years, I have to find kung ano yung gusto ko eh.
Oh.
kumbaga,
So I have to try everything.
and error,
Oh, I have to-
How do you know what you like until you
Yes.
try?
Yeah. You have to- So, I tried it because medyo gusto ko siyang paglaruan pa.
Okay.
And that's the longer route to take.
Oo.
Okay.
So, if you can make it shorter, better.
Yes.
Pero I think that will help, diba? For you
Yeah.
to really know what you're into, diba?
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you choose yung fashion advertising? If
Well-
you tried, for example, you tried wedding, right?
Yeah.
And
Ang ano
others.
lang siguro, kasi I also love like, ang sarap makita yung mga taong naka-dis ng maayos. Gusto mo lang punan.
Yes.
High fashion.
Oh, high
diba?
fashion.
Oh.
Sarap yung beauty with clothing, beauty with shoes, or with whatever, like
You like
portraits.
seeing your work sa magazine,
Yeah,
billboards.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
true.
And not more than that, ano na lang yun extra na lang yung when you see your work out there. It's which is really good,
Oo naman.
But doing the process of shooting, that's actually also fulfilling eh.
Yeah.
When you know that, I took a nice shot, I took a
Yes.
nice shot, I lit it really nicely. It's one of the fulfillments na ano eh.
Yeah.
And bonus na lang yung they wanna print it big, or
Oo,
like I had a
show it to
client,
the
I had a
world.
shoot yesterday. It was for some sports thing, and then nagustuhan nila yung photo, and then now they wanna print it big na lang on the wall. They wanna print it really big on the wall.
Wow.
So, para office
Yeah.
nila.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Oo.
it's para bonus na lang yun eh.
Yes.
Hindi mo naman plano na they wanna print it big or
Oo.
something like that.
Yes.
Pero getting the shots and that you actually planned, it's actually
Yeah.
fulfilling,
fulfilling.
The
rewarding.
feeling of
Yeah,
accomplishment,
yeah,
knowing
yeah.
that the hard work that you put in.
Oo.
Right,
is
right.
Randy, I'm
something
very
like
curious. Okay, punta na lang tayo sa wedding photography versus fashion and advertising. What's the major difference?
Oh, iba yung iba yung I really salute the wedding photographers kasi iba yung dedication nila.
that. Yeah.
Nasa client relationship ba yun? Nasa style? What's the difference?
A wedding kasi you cannot redo things eh.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
You cannot redo
Whatever
things.
you
Kumbaga
shoot
sa
there.
moment niya.
Ah.
yun yung
Yes.
kukunan
That's
mo.
why I really salute them kasi it's all the planning and all that ni-imagine ko na eh. Like you have to really plan your shots, you have to plan
That's
you really have to plan everything eh.
Yeah.
With us, medyo may konti pang, pwede mo pang may way pa na parang, I can shoot it like this. Pwede mo pang, can you do this again?
Baguhin.
Pwede mo pang baguhin eh.
Yes.
Can you do this? Can you do
Yeah,
that?
models.
nga, no.
But in
then
the wedding, you
you're real
can't.
time.
You can't.
Real time.
Yeah.
Capture the moment. Okay,
You can't,
tama.
hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, pwede ba kayong maglakad ulit? Hindi pwede.
Pwede ba ang lakad ulit sa aisle?
Hindi pwede, hindi
Tama,
pwede, hindi
tama.
pwede.
Oo nga,
Okay.
no. Okay,
So,
that's
iba yung
a huge
discipline din nila.
difference.
Iba din
Yes.
talaga yung discipline na. And, ano siya, sa kanila talaga big team. Madami sila eh. Dami.
Correct.
Normally,
Actually, 6
Three.
to 10 usually.
yeah, normally.
nakikita ko.
Just to really capture the moment and all that. Kasi you have to
All
capture
angles.
the family, the guest, and then the
Yes.
couple pa.
Oo.
So, maraming discipline na
So, yun
nangyayari.
talaga.
Oo.
That's
So
why
all
you
of
can-
those different industries,
Oo.
yes, there's talent, there's a lot of work to go in.
Right,
But
right.
the most important thing that I learned, I think, is finding your niche.
Yes.
Finding your
Yes,
niche.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's
That's so
not
true.
to try to do everything, wedding,
Right,
commercial.
right,
It's just
right.
too much.
Or don't
Right.
force yourself to do something that you don't really like, no?
Yes, that's true.
Exactly.
Finding that specialization, knowing what you're good at, and that
Yes.
way you can improve your craft.
Yeah, knowing what
Yes.
you're good at. Okay, on the next part of today's episode, we will learn JB services, iba-ibang mga packages niya, and also kung sino yung mga favorite clients.
Yes.
Alright, so stay tuned to Daily Insight.
Welcome back to Daily Insight. Here we have professional photographer JB De Leon.
Yes.
We're talking about photography as a profession and as a business. So we've learned before how you're into a fashion, commercial, advertising, and things like that. But when you first started off, how did you get your first clients?
Word of mouth lang eh, from friends lang din. So, I started from there, and then, yun, pakonti-konti, you know.
Dumadami.
Dumadami
Oo.
na
Nakikita naman nila yung work mo, di ba? sa
Yes.
Yeah, I always make sure that I'm always online. Like
Okay.
your work is always online. Like you always have to.
true. Pag may
That's
interview.
one way of like how you market yourself.
Yes.
In a way, like you show them your work, and pag nagustuhan nila, then they book you or.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah, social
online.
media is one of the best marketing tool eh.
That's true, I believe so. Parang yung
Yeah.
response rate, mabilis. No?
Mm.
Okay, so
Yes.
who are these clients? Sino yung una? Wedding ba yun?
Um,
Or just like a...
To be honest, it was
Kung naalala
it was an
mo.
album cover for a friend.
Oh, nice!
Album nila. That's one of my pinakauna kong parang in a way parang major thing.
Major.
Yes.
Kasi
Yeah.
ginamit sa ano, cover.
Like looking at your work na parang nasa album, parang wow, okay to
Yes.
okay, masaya to, masaya to,
Oo.
masaya to. Oo. So from there, iba-iba na, nag-start na ng, nag-shoot ng product, and then nag-shoot na ng tao, and then even when I was actually doing it professionally, I was still looking for what I really want to do.
Okay.
You
It's
know.
all about discovery.
Yeah, it's really more like every day I learn, every day I do things differently, every day I explore things. So
Yeah.
malay mo bukas, ibang klaseng photographer.
Oh. So were there people that you kind of like turned down because you're not really into it? Like for example, wedding, debut.
There was a time when I was really like focusing on my brand.
Yes.
You have to focus on your brand
Right.
Okay.
in order for your clients to easily identify what you really do.
Yeah.
Kasi that's really important, and it's actually good for you as well. Kasi when you already know what you want, you already know what your direction and path is.
Mhm.
It saves you time, effort, and money.
Yeah.
Kasi, well, buying your equipments, you have to buy the equipments lang for your specialization.
Oh.
Yes.
You know, not you don't
Iba-iba
have to
rin
buy
pala.
everything,
Yeah,
and all
that's
that.
true.
And that's really expensive.
Mm.
Equipments are really
So
expensive.
iba-iba pala, JB. You have a different equipment for
Yeah,
wedding,
yeah, yeah.
for advertising.
Yeah. Iba-iba siya ng, like, syempre, of course, you just have to use portrait lenses for a certain shoot. Alam mo yun, you're not
Yes.
naman be shooting wide or...
Yes.
Yes.
Well, depends. Depends pa rin. But it saves you money and time Time only because when you study things, hindi siya yung kalat in directional path mo. Like, when you study, I want to study this
Mhm.
So,
So you choose your clients also.
yeah.
Okay.
In a way, yeah.
So yung mga services and packages,
Oo.
let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now,
So
as
if-
a fashion photographer, what are
Yes.
the basic services that
For
you
one
offer?
company to get you as the
Iba siya Like, normally, how low for, say, if it's an advertising, where do you use it? There's a billboard ba? Is online collaterals and all that. So, iba-iba yung,
Okay.
iba-iba yung
Those are the
prices.
things you have to
Yes.
consider.
Yeah. Iba-iba yung, I always ask them, what's the shoot for?
Ah,
At
okay.
kung saan lalabas.
Saan siya lalabas?
So that's
Like,
also a tip.
is it just for your own, like,
Your own worth.
oh, gusto mo
Oo,
lang. Kasi may
mga
mga ganun
personal
tao.
lang.
Like, there's one that I shot, like a 50-year-old woman. Magbe-birthday na siya.
Mhm.
So, nagpa-shoot siya sa akin lahat ng mga tattoos niya.
Okay.
Yun yung self-ano niya yun Parang, I just wanna have a tattoo, like, shoot for my tattoos and all that. Sabi ko,
Yes.
sige, that's really good. Kasi, for them, fulfilling yun sa kanila. Parang,
Yeah.
gift. Nagpa-tattoo siya ng mga pangalan ng mga apo niya.
Oh, wow, oh my God.
50-year-old.
Interesting.
Yeah,
50-year-old. Sabi ko, wow.
Mm-mm.
Amazing. And then when I was doing the shoot, all the family was there. The daughter was
that's
there,
nice.
the son was there, the apos were there.
Okay, so doon nag-iiba yung...
Oo, so iba-iba siya
Depends
ng clients.
on the
I have a
use.
client na like individual, meron akong client na companies,
Yes.
meron din. Iba-iba. Iba-iba
Okay, for
siya.
a company, for example, clothing line.
Mhm.
Okay, para sa models na lang
Mhm.
for them to wear the attire or the clothes. Ano yung rate nun usually and what does it include?
Ganun siya.
Depends on requirements,
Depends
diba?
on requirement
Sa company talaga. So you
Mm-mm.
don't really suggest. So you get what they want.
I have to
that's what
ask
you
them
do.
para saan siya
Okay,
Oo.
Yes.
ganun pala yun.
Oo.
So you
You're
can't
a
just be like, I'm gonna give you pictures and you
Yes,
can put
this-
it
this
on
is the-
Hindi,
everywhere.
So,
it's
walang fixed
normally
package.
siya, like say, per layout.
Oo.
Yes.
May per layout lang, per damit.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
May iba-iba yan May iba yan. Like,
Yes.
kahit sabihin mo 3 layouts, like, we'll publish 3 photos lang. So, how much is
Oo.
your rate for that?
Because-
And then it's gonna be a billboard. So, it's really depend.
Yes.
Really depends talaga. I was
Really
thinking of the events photographers kasi usually they have packages.
Yes.
So with advertising
It's a
and
different
fashion, walang ganon.
Oh.
There's
Yeah,
different
wedding is a
package.
different, wedding is a
Okay.
different story.
Iba-iba talaga.
Food photography is different story.
Yes.
Iba-iba
So,
nga.
iba-iba siya Kasi iba-iba rin yung skill set na kailangan doon.
Yes, that's true.
Iba-iba rin.
So with your industry, with fashion, commercial advertising, what are some of the challenges that you face as a professional
Well,
photographer?
normally,
If any, kung nasa-challenge ka ba?
yeah, always a challenge, of course. You have to you have to make your models comfortable.
Oh, okay.
You know,
That's
you don't just
important.
shoot your model. You have to have a relationship kasi nakikita kung they're liking the photo or not. Even the slightest hand
Yes.
movement.
Ay, talaga. Nafe-feel mo yun.
Oo, kasi makikita mo kaning awkward sa
Yeah, that's
natural
true. Mm-mm.
And that's one of the challenges then. You have to like have relationship with your client.
Yes.
Two is, of course, you have to deal with say if it's a location,
Mhm.
like weather,
Right.
Yeah.
We have to deal
Unpredictable
with the
things.
unpredictable things.
Mga discomforts.
Hindi mo alam yan eh. Like, sometimes inisip mo, okay doon mag-shoot. Pagdating mo doon, dami palang tao sa paano.
Oh, yeah.
So, you always have to have, parang ito, plan B.
Okay.
Plan
All
B.
about planning
on the
and
spot, isip ko
preparation.
ng plan B.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, but
Like,
even before you go there, it's better to
yeah.
plan.
You really have to plan things before you actually go to a certain place or a location.
It
But I
takes
normally,
creativity talaga.
that's the reason why I love traveling as well. Because I can look, pwede nakakita ko na, pwede dito mag-shoot.
Pwedeng location
Pwede
to.
mag-shoot dito. Kasi once, merong may nagtanong sa akin one time, sabi niya, how do you get your location? I just walk around or I go around and then,
So
or,
imagine, may vision na.
or like I look at other people's posts.
Ah, okay.
Saan kaya yan? Maganda dyan like, you
Oh.
know.
So that's how the solutions for the challenges, dealing with building a relationship with the people that you work with, and
Right.
then planning. Planning is so
Oo,
important.
it takes
Right.
creativity talaga, Ryan, di ba? Like how you gonna turn around a
Right.
certain event, di ba? Para to
Yeah.
make it better and look good pa rin.
Yes.
Because those are really good advice, no?
Yes. So who are some of your favorite kinds of clients? What are the favorite projects that you do?
Favorite clients are my friends.
Oh, really?
When
Because
you
they
work
do
with your
whatever you want.
when you work with your friends, it makes your life easier,
Yeah.
easier.
Oh,
Kasi you're just literally just playing around the studio, and then it's way faster to work. And both of you guys are like, lahat kayo nag-enjoy.
Yeah.
Lahat kayo nag-enjoy. Like, kasi you don't feel like it's work. You
Yeah.
don't feel like it's work. Kapag minsan nakikita ko, they, like a certain artist would book me to shoot for their album or whatever, like a poster or... It's always a joy working with friends. Like, yeah, it's always a joy. Like, parang ang sarap. I'm excited not to shoot. Not because of shooting, because I'm...
The bonding.
The bonding.
Yes,
The
yeah.
bonding. So,
That time you're gonna
nagkukulitan
spend
lang kayo.
together.
So,
Tsaka imagine, Randy, sabi nga natin, as a profession, yung hobby as a profession and business, you're just playing around, but you get paid
Right.
pa.
Yes.
yeah. Actually, you really have to have your vision first.
Yes.
With whatever work you have, you always have to have your vision, because I think without a vision, there's no provision.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good saying.
You'll end up doing a lot of things after money. Like, you're after money. Like, I want to do this because there's money here. I want to do this because there's money here.
Yes.
Ending, you're pagod ka. Pagod ka.
Yes.
But you actually, I believe that if you know what you're doing and you have a vision for it, you don't, hindi mo na kailangan maghanap eh.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna gravitate towards you na.
Yes.
And that's the reason why you have to really, parang kailangan din talaga natin i-brand yung sarili natin. And we have to know what we have to do. Kasi
Yes.
parang ang hirap na you keep on doing a lot of things.
Correct.
Ang daling mapagod.
Parang just to cater to whatever they're asking, di ba? So dapat
Right.
may niche nga talaga,
Yeah.
may
Right,
specialization.
right.
Okay, I'm curious also, kahit na friends and client, do you usually have a planning session muna
Oh, yeah.
before you go on
Yeah.
shoot? Okay.
Even if you're working with friends, you have to work professionally.
I guess that's
You have
correct.
to treat, don't treat it like it's okay lang yan, kaibigan ko naman.
Kaibigan naman.
No,
Okay, that's another tip.
You really have to plan things you're planning things to make your work easier.
Oo.
And
Yes.
to make their work easier.
Usually,
Yeah.
how do you plan?
Normally
Yeah, may
may
shoot
pre-prod
bukas.
kami or meron kaming we normally like shoot like a peg. Oh, what's your peg? We look for photos
usap.
online. Usap kami.
Yes.
What's your color tone or we talk about that.
Yeah. So still
The
treat them
clothes.
professionally, even
Yeah.
though you're friends.
Even though you're
Oh,
friends.
because you're still using their time. You don't want to waste their
Yes,
time.
yes.
One more question. What is the most extravagant request that you've ever had during a photo shoot?
Normally mga setup eh. Like pwede ba tayo mag-setup ng ganito? Pwede ba tayo maglagay ng ganyan sa set?
Ah, okay.
Like there's a shoot, meron kami ng mga sports cars eh. Like you have to,
Okay.
you have to- yeah,
Parang yung mga props.
Oo, just
Okay.
nandiyan na sa background pero
Yes.
ayun, kailangan nila maghanap ng ganun or they build the setup for you, like literally they build the set for you.
Just for the shoot.
Oh,
lang.
Yeah, like meron akong shoot, gumawa talaga sila ng cobblestones, merong
Nice.
like that New York feel, mga ganun. Meron silang nilagay na ganun. So,
Yes.
yun yung medyo extravagant.
Pero other people do that for you, di ba? Ikaw lang
Yeah.
yung taga...
At-
Or you're
or
also involved.
merong of course, lahat involved. Lahat naman involved eh. Lahat involved, from the stylist, the makeup, the look. Madami. madaming involved na tao.
Interesting
Yes.
profession.
Madami siyang, para siyang gumagawa ka rin ng pelikula, but it's just still photos.
Yes, that's true.
Interesting. Sana makapunta tayo sa isa sa mga shoot ni JB.
Maybe we can be
One of
models.
these days. Okay, on the
Why
last
not?
part,
Yeah.
yes, of
Yes.
today's episode, we're gonna learn, of course, yung mga advice ni JB on how to be, you know, a trusted and good photographer, and also his advice to aspiring photographers and entrepreneurs. So stay tuned to Daily Insight.
Welcome back to Daily Insight. So we are here with professional photographer JB De Leon. So JB, a lot of our viewers, they are amateur photographers just entering the industry. So they want to know, what does it take to become a good, trusted professional photographer?
One is, you have to have discipline. Like,
Okay.
you have to have discipline. Kasi, number one yun. Like me, I always see to it that at least I edit like 4 or 5 photos a day.
Even if you don't have a project or
Yeah.
function?
You mean
Oh, okay.
why to deliver on
Yeah,
time?
like, not naman. Like, for me, kasi parang, it's something that, like, photography is, ako, pag hindi ako nag-work, hindi ako kikita eh.
True.
Correct.
Very true.
Because it's me. It's not like I'm in the office, like, I can sit
Correct.
down,
May
and I
sweldo.
pwede ako mag-sweldo dyan,
Yes.
every 15 days, meron ako
Yes.
sweldo, every
Oh.
30th, meron ako sweldo. No eh. Me, if I don't work, I don't eat.
Yes.
Alam mo yun? So basically, you have to have that discipline, and you have to be prepared in things. Like say, kailangan ng ganito. Eh, hindi pa lang, dun mo pa lang aaralin. Dapat at least na-anticipate mo na yung mga bagay-bagay.
So yung editing na 4 to 5 photos, is that to like hone the skills?
Yeah, hone the skills.
Yes.
You have to, you have to have that. Kailangan mo siyang gawin eh. It's
Oh.
either I edit on my phone,
Para
or
hindi matenga na.
Oo,
Improving your
Relax lang,
craft.
right?
Oo.
Like if athletes, they practice. The same thing with artists. You need to
Yeah,
practice.
yeah,
you need to
yeah,
get
yeah.
better, improve.
That's one.
And
Discipline.
then, kasi for me, it's easy to be, yan nga, sabi ko kanina, madaling maging creative.
Yes.
Pwede kang maging creative anytime you want, anywhere you want.
Mhm.
But at the same time, yung passion mo eh. Kailangan mo yung puso mo, saan ba siya? Alam mo yun? So, kailangan mo talaga alamin yung yung puso mo, yung dedication mo. Yeah, you have to be dedicated.
Yes.
You have to be
Passion,
passionate. Determination. Yan, yan.
Determination.
So, kailangan siyang, i-prepare mo yung sarili mo doon. Kasi you're dealing with a lot of people and different people.
Yes.
Owners, malalaking company na owner ng malalaking company and
Yeah.
all that. You have to have that, you have to be ready.
Oo. JB, I'm curious, sabi mo nung una, wala ka pang equipment kasi nga mahal. How did you
Oo.
get your first ever equipment? How were you able to afford it?
My sister gave it to me. Hi, ate. She's
Hello,
watching.
thank you.
Thank you.
My
Ikaw
sister
pala.
my sister gave it to me. And I think that's the most, I treasure that camera. Even up to now, I still have it.
Oh, that's
That's my first
Sentimental
ever
value.
camera. Only
Yes.
because it didn't just give me work eh. It gave me start siya nung career ko talaga.
Oo, yun yung pinaka-birth.
Pinaka-birth
being
ka siya.
photographer.
Like, akala din ko nila hobby-hobby lang, Like, it's really like my work. It's
Yes.
really, really my work. Because I started without a camera.
Oo.
I literally just borrow from one friend to the other. Can I borrow your camera? Can I borrow your camera? Can I borrow your laptop? Borrow ako before. Kasi wala talaga akong gamit.
But you know, that's a good advice and a very good parang experience, di ba?
Mm.
That we
Yes.
should share sa mga amateur natin or aspiring photographers. You don't have to have it now.
Oh, if
okay?
it really
is your
passion,
Borrow,
yes.
di ba?
Still
If you
have
want
it.
to be
Don't let it be a
practical.
hindrance for you
Yes.
from learning.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
there's
Borrow
always
if you
ways.
can.
Kasi sometimes, or ganito yung natin, yung character natin, hindi kaya niya yan kasi meron na siyang gamit eh. No eh.
Oh.
Believe it or not, in the States, I use my cell phone just to shoot.
Really?
Just to shoot.
Nung
like,
nag-aaral ka.
like,
Di
even
ba?
nung you
Pwede,
said shoot lang.
mobile.
You can use whatever equipment you have. You have to maximize your equipment.
Yes.
Ano ba
Maximize
meron
what
ka
you
ngayon?
have.
You have to
I have
maximize.
on iPhone 5.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Let's use that.
I use my Samsung just to shoot for video or photo in the States. Like,
Yeah.
kasi naman, ang bigat yung camera once,
Yes.
di ba?
Oo.
Sa'yo, mabigat. And then sometimes, nawawala na yung moment kapag,
That's true.
ay, wala na,
Magsiset
dumaan
up
na.
ka
Pero
pa.
yung phone, done.
Yes. Okay. So there are ways. If it really is your passion, don't make having not the equipment as a hindrance
Right,
from you
right,
learning
right,
and
right.
perfecting your craft.
Right. Oo.
And now, how to transition to being just, a photographer to being an entrepreneur? How to sell yourself? Can you give advice on?
Well, one is, yun na nga, di ba? Without a vision, there's a provision. At the same time, it's not just about art anymore. You have to think about how do I earn money out of it.
Yeah.
Pero for me kasi, naging second na lang siya. Dumating na lang siya.
Okay.
Because ano siya parang they pay you to do the things that you do.
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung ginagawa mo. Gawin mo nga yan sa akin.
Yes.
Bayaran kita.
Ah,
Parang gano'n na lang
So,
siya.
second lang talaga siya. It should not be the main objective.
Oo, kasi you'll end up, kasi kung gusto mo lang kumita, ang dami naman pwedeng job na, ano mo yun,
True.
na magtrabaho ka na lang sa ganito, just to earn, money. Pero, if you're passionate on the things that you do, you don't feel like working anymore. Eh.
Yes.
You're just gonna be like, oh, where's my work tomorrow? You don't feel like working. You're always excited to go to your work.
Yes,
Very
that's true. That's
Always
true when you love your
exciting.
job. When you love what you do, it's not a job
So,
anymore.
keep doing what you do and then yung money will come second.
Yeah,
di
yeah,
ba?
yeah.
Yes. We learned so many tips today,
Oo.
but do you have any last minute advice for our viewers? Let's
Our
say
viewers.
they want to be a photographer, but they just don't have any sense of direction.
Well,
What's
for now,
something you can
you'll-
tell them?
You'll get it. You'll get it. Just keep on shooting. You never stop doing what you do.
Yes.
Keep on shooting. You'll get your niche. Parang gusto ko na lang lagi, parang food. Mga ganun tao eh.
Yes, oo.
Food na lang. You just keep shooting food.
Yeah.
Just keep on shooting. Keep on shooting. Keep on shooting. And later on, you will find your niche.
Yes.
You'll find your niche.
Don't rush.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
don't
try
rush,
that.
don't
I'm
rush.
gonna try that. I'm gonna,
Ah.
like what you said, just use what you have.
Correct.
Just what you
Diba?
have. Just what you have.
And just keep
Tapos,
doing it.
yun nga, don't rush kasi eventually you will realize
Yes,
na
yes,
yes,
gusto ko
yes,
palang
yes,
gusto
yes.
or whatnot.
Oo.
Yung iba
Yeah.
kasi nag-rush na parang, parang gusto ko gawin to. And
Gusto ko magkaroon ng ganito equipment.
Yeah, that's for me. I've always wanted to try photography.
It's a
but
good thing
I
if
always
you
think
have.
I don't have the camera. I can't
That's
do
always
it.
an excuse.
Yeah.
Ano na lang siya, okay kung meron ka na. At
Yes.
you have the means to,
Mm-hmm.
to buy or, Pero, kahit na meron ka, kung ayaw mo talaga yung gawin, kahit gano'ng kaganda yan, hindi mo naman
That's true.
gagamitin yan eh.
Yeah.
So, with our iPhones, let's
Yeah.
start doing like basic lang.
Oo.
diba?
Yeah. You know what it is? There's iPhone photography.
Yes.
There's an
Yeah.
iPhone photography. Like literally, you go to the studio, tapos iPhone lang yung gagamitin.
And it doesn't need to
Do
be
that.
the iPhone 10. You know.
Oo,
Yeah,
hindi
that's
rin,
right.
diba? And it doesn't have to be iPhone also. Iba
Yeah,
yung standard, pwede.
Oh. If you're really practicing, like what you said, always practicing,
Yeah.
always learning and improving your
Yes,
craft.
very inspiring.
Photography
Yes.
Photography is a play of lights.
Yo.
Play of lights.
You play with your lights.
Yeah.
And
You play with your
lighting.
For us, we have multiple.
Don't just use your phones for selfies,
Yes,
guys.
Right, yeah.
If you really have a passion for photography,
Yes.
go pursue it. Keep
Yes.
shooting. So we thank you so much. We learned
Thank you guys.
a lot, so much.
A lot of
I feel
realization.
inspired.
Me
Also,
too. This episode, you're very inspiring, JB. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
huwag tayong mag-settle sa mga ano lang. Parang just because wala kang ganito, it's like an excuse.
Yes. Don't.
So, be passionate, practical, borrow if you can.
yes,
diba?
yeah.
Okay.
You'll find ways.
Yes.
You'll find ways.
Before we go, let's thank our sponsor to the Arena Weekend Market. Join us tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday for fitness and fun. We have the garden now at the Philippine Arena with a mini zoo. So come and see the animals.
We're excited. Yes, I will visit. And also, before we forget, JB, promote your page, website,
Oh, yeah.
Instagram
Yes.
account.
jbdeleon.com, and I also have an Instagram, jb_deleon.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
JB
follow his
Underscore
pages.
Deleon. Nandun yung mga sample
Yeah.
of his works.
Yes.
Yeah, everything's there.
We hope you enjoyed this episode. These are mornings filled with meaningful business talk.
Giving you useful advice on how to win at your career.
I am Randy Bernardino.
I am Mayan Manzano, and this is
Daily Insight. Thank you, JB.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.